Through generous contributions to the America for Christ offering, National Ministries supports American Baptist ministries to children and youth across the United States and Puerto Rico with the Children in Poverty Initiative, the Children's Corner, and the National Gathering of American Baptist Youth. These ministries help our young people transform their lives with Jesus and grow into disciples who carry the good news message of hope and transformation to their friends, families, and communities. Last year, close to 1,400 high school and college-aged youth, along with adults involved in youth ministry, converged in Estes Park, Colorado for the National Gathering of American Baptist Youth, more than a week, sponsored by National Ministries. They came from far and near to meet God in the grandeur of the awe-inspiring Rocky Mountains and listen for God's voice in their lives.
Do we have anybody in the house that wants to be a friend of God tonight?
They came to learn what it means to be faithful and, through workshops and inspiring speakers, learned how to translate that into everyday life. They came to share fun and friendship too, but most of all, they came to worship their God with enthusiastic abandon. Through that worship, close to 150 young people heard God's call and surrendered their lives to Christ. More than half of those youth answered calls to devote their lives to ministry. This is the transformational power of the National Gatherings of American Baptist Youth, begun in 1972, which National Ministries organizes and sponsors about every 4 years. One youth who attended the previous gathering, Encounter, was so moved by her experience, she waited to return for another.
It's been amazing. I've met amazing people, but most of all, I felt like I had an awakening call. I felt like God, it's calling me to do more than what I've been doing. I'm not scared to leave the mountain because I know there is a God that it's with me and that it's protecting me all the time, and it will never leave me alone. It doesn't matter how hard the road might be.
To say, how will I follow? I would just have to say by faith, allowing Him to lead me, and just having faith that where I go, He's in front of me.
Those youth who came to the mountains of Colorado for the life-changing experience of more than a week went home with renewed understanding of living a Christian life. The youth, and adults too, who went to the mountaintop were touched by God's transforming power. Now, as they live out their faith, they bring the good news of God's hope and salvation to their schools, colleges, homes, and even workplaces each and every day. Thanks to National Ministries, this one event has touched thousands of lives, and your one contribution to the America for Christ offering will help National Ministries bring transformation to thousands more. Please help us continue God's work by contributing with a generous heart to the America for Christ offering. Your prayers and dollars will help us all share and live the gospel. Thank you, and God bless.